Good morning, people. Happy Monday. Got myself a coffee, just dropped off my son, and this is going to be an interesting month because, as you know, I am not picking. I'm not going around charity shops. I'm not going around car booths. Like I said, I am going in a couple of charity shops which is next to my son's school, and if there's anything in the auction, I will obviously go for that. But other than that, no picking at all. I've seen a lot of people doing Vlogmas now. This is sort of like a Vlogmas, but not, because it's not a Vlogmas. It's just me doing my daily routines in reselling. You know, I am a full-time reseller and I vlog daily, don't I? Showing you my life, the good parts, the bad parts, and I'm going to do the same. But for this month, it will be a bit different because I'm going to show you more about what I do in reselling. And I'm going to show you a lot of my stock, hidden gems that I probably don't even know about. So I'm going to go home, I'm going to get some breakfast, and then I'll show you what sold. Some of the things that I've listed last night actually sold on the same night. So yeah, I need to show you them and what else sold over the weekend. So I'm back home and I'm going to go through all these sales. Yes, I wouldn't say it's been a busy weekend, but it's been a busy Sunday. So first off, we sold the Alice in Wonderland Cheshire Cat. This was bought by one of my loyal, devoted subscribers. Debbie, you know who you are. You have got a thing about plushes. Debbie, if you like plushes, I have loads. I can do you a massive bundle on a load of plushes if you want. Just tell me what sort of plushes you're looking for. I'll see what I've got and we can do a deal. I paid £2 for this and I sold it for 10. So thank you, Debbie. I love your support on the channel. You're always commenting, and when you see a nice plush, you're always buying it. The next item is this card Lexibook, like radio karaoke machine. It comes with 2 microphones and the CD player. I've had it for about a couple of months, but I only picked it up for £1 and I sold it on eBay for $14.99. Another game from the jumble sale. I sold Mortal Kombat Deception for the PS2 for $14.99 and I paid £1. The next sale is a set of 3 Corona pint glasses. Brand new, never been used. I picked up a set of 9, I think, and they work out for the set of 3, £1.12p. I sold this set for £10. So if anybody likes their Corona, hit me up. I've still got 2 sets left, and yeah, you can have them for 10 quid each. The next item is something I picked up from the car boot where it was pitch black and then I just got washed out, and it was the Xbox One Connect. If you do see these, pick them up. I knew I wouldn't have this very long because sales are strong on these. I sold it for £10.80 on Vinted, so after fees, which is £1, I'm going to make £9.80 on that. If you do see these, pick them up. They are very, very sought after and they sell really quick. If you watch one of my older videos, probably about a week ago, I sold a pair of these already. I paid £6 for 2 pairs of roller skates, which are virtually brand new. One was a bit scuffed on the rubber, on the stopper at the start. They've probably been used once. Sold these for $19.99. Next item is this. It's a porcelain little Santa with a teddy bear, and I sold it on Vinted for £5. Each item, I think I did a live and I picked up about 4 or 5 things from one stall, £1 each. So this owes me £1. So I'm going to make £4 profit, but I sold it to a subscriber. Somebody called Bargain Clothes 1. You watch your channel, you've helped me so much on my reselling journey. So thank you very much. Comment down below and say hello, and this will be going to you today. When they bought that one, there was another one very similar, and I said, do you want this one? They liked it but said, no, we don't want it yet. Unfortunately, you're too late. It's sold on eBay for $6.99. Again, another £1. So unfortunately, you missed out on that one. Also on Vinted, I put these up, and it's from the same bundle from the same store. So these both cost me £1, so £2 altogether. And one of them does work. It's wearing out. The batteries need changing, and it makes a Christmas song. The other one hasn't got the musical part in it. They are carousels, what you put on a tree. They are absolutely beautiful. I don't know what year they're from, but you can tell by the packaging and just how they are designed. They are vintage, maybe 20 years old, maybe 30, I don't know. but I sold these for £10, so £8 profit. The next sale is a big one, and yes, one of the auction lots has been sold. Look at that. It was a Star Wars X-Wing from the 1990s, all sealed, never been opened except for that came open. But if you saw the auction, yeah, I picked up a load of Star Wars stuff and other stuff like 1990s toys, and that is the first one I have sold. But it's a good one. It's a real good one. This is the one where it had the AT-AT and another thing I can't remember off my head, and this. So each lot came up to around about £30. So this owes me 30 quid. But I sold it on eBay for £110. So it's paid for that lot already. And I've still got the other two items to sell. And the AT-AT is a 200 plus item. So absolutely massive sale there. That was on Sunday. And yeah, it was a good day on Sunday. By the way, I just want to say it was a really good day on Sunday because Liverpool won 2-0 against Man City. Yeah, I don't need to mention anything else about that, do I? Because we're the best team in the world. Anyway, on to the next one. And it's part of the charity shop challenge. Obviously, I'm not doing that now. Gave my money away and everything. So this part is now my own money. Even though it's not going to give me much money, it's going to give me a couple of quid in profit. I paid £1.50 for this and I sold it for £6.99. Monge 2. This is sold to a subscriber. And I have had this from last year. And the subscriber, Bex K, gave me a cheeky offer of basically half price for this. And I was like, no, you plonker, you're not having this. She goes, I have to try my luck. She bought it for a £5. I think I paid a couple of quid. I actually can't find where I bought this from because it was such a long time ago. But Bex, that's going to you. Hope you enjoy it. Give a comment down below. So yeah, it's going to you today. I listed these on Sunday, and guess what? They sold on Sunday. These are Gore-Tex military boots. I picked these up, I think it was about a week ago, but I haven't just gone around to them. They've been on the floor right next to me. And the reason I bought them because of yeah, anything with Gore-Tex I'll buy. And I was thinking, these look new because, yeah, they have not been worn, but they have got scuffs on them. So they must have been hid away in a storage or something and not been used and just been scuffed. I put these on for $49.99. Telling them about the scuffs, but saying they are new. Guess what? They sold instantly. Sold some more vintage baubles and literally listed these again, and they sold on the same day. I could have listed these ages ago and sold them very quickly. Like most of the items, like the boots, I listed them quite quickly, and look, they sold very quickly. I picked these up for £1 from that car boot, again, the same person, and they sold for $13.99. Really beautiful vintage. They're probably worth a little bit more, but you know, I needed to get rid of these because if I don't get rid of them in the next week, I'll be keeping them for another year until it's Christmas. I picked this up for £1 and literally in seconds it sold on Vinted. Somebody offered me a cheeky offer of £15 and I went, no chance. I've only just put this up. It's a £20 game. You can have it for £18 or leave it. Straight away, they bought it. And the reason is, I'll show you how mint condition is. I mean, the box itself is in very good condition. Look at the game itself. It is immaculate. There is no colouring. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. And that's why I was selling it for top money. I had it on eBay for $19.99. So selling it on Vinted for £18, I'm actually going to make more money. You might be wondering what this is, and this is the next sale. This is a Hot Wheels track, so it comes in a little carry case, really cool. Expands out. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like when it expanded out, and you can race cars. It's got a loop-the-loop. These are very good things to pick up, but you've got to make sure that they are complete. So I've had a lot of things scheduled for today, which come out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I put it on Vinted to sell straight away. eBay didn't even have a chance to sell it because it sold on Vinted straight away for £25. And finally, I woke up, I know it's not the weekend, but I class it as the weekend because I woke up to it. Sold these early hours this morning. 2 Gugitsu plushies. Picked these up for £2 and I've sold them for £12.99 on eBay. So that was all my sales over the weekend. Friday and Saturday, I didn't really sell that much, but Sunday, wow, absolute crazy Sunday. I sold 13 items on Sunday, not all on eBay. I'm not saying it's the algorithm on just eBay, but I think there's an algorithm on VINTED too. So when you're thinking about listing every day on eBay, do the same on VINTED, because I'm sure they have got an algorithm as well, because VINTED's been dead all week. As soon as I started listing on VINTED as well, I get sales. So just list on both regularly because you will get sales. Over the weekend, I made £346 in sales, and most of the items, as you saw, were less than a couple of quid. So as you know, that is where a lot of my stock is, and I started working on that part. That pile was up to at least where, right there. I'm not doing electricals yet. I'm saving them till the end because I want to focus more on the toys. And the good thing about this, while I was working down here, I found the GameCube. And the good thing is, there we go. Let's see if the game is in there. There we go. And the manual. Do I list that today and get £100 for it? We need to wrap all them parcels up. Well, I'm not. I'm going to actually go out because my mom's going to wrap up the parcel because that's what she does. She likes doing it. So, no hate. My mom likes doing that. She doesn't have to do it, but she likes doing it. I just want to say a massive shout out to her. I've had a lot of hate from people. It is the trolls, but don't listen to anybody who puts you down when it comes about family and stuff like that, right? I live at home with my mom and my son, right? I'm a single dad, right? I'm an only child, and after my breakup, I came back home, which a lot of people do. I'm quite lucky and fortunate. I don't have to pay rent. I have no mortgage. I have nothing like that. So when it comes down to bills, I'm just paying for my bills. You know, bills like car, phone, and other bits and bobs. Don't judge somebody because of where they live, what they do, or anything. Because if they do judge you, it's usually because they are jealous of you, right? Or bitter. If it wasn't for my mom, I'd find this job really hard because I am a single dad. You know, me going picking for a start would be really hard. I'd have to take my son everywhere, getting him up at like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning to go to car boots on a Saturday and Sunday, where he's just laying in bed, you know, and I don't have to worry about that thing. Also, I do some packing when it's really, really bad, but my mom likes doing this, right? She likes being a bit of a control freak. I know you are watching, Mum, but you are a bit of a control freak. You know, if I didn't let her help me in some way, she'd be like that typical mom that's like, yeah, 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 yeah. So it's easier just to let her do something, you know. She couldn't do anything else. She couldn't pick. She's tried that, and yeah, she can't do that. She can't take photos. She can't even handle a phone properly. And her listing, well, I don't know, but she likes packing. She's good at packing, so I let her do that, and obviously the postage and all that. And she is my accountant, so she does all that stuff with the accountants. She's done that for years and years in my old job, and she used to have a really good job on computers, so she's used to doing boring stuff like that. But yeah, I do appreciate Mom, so thank you very much. But yeah, get to work and start packing these up, will you? Look at that. So one of the lots I want to maybe go for is all these. I've just checked most of them and they are all complete, you know, haven't been used. But most of these will fetch 10 quid plus, maybe 10 to 20 quid, depending on what model it is and all that, like, because they're quite small. This one has sold for almost 30 quid on bids, so you're probably looking at about 40 quid. But I've just worked it out, there's probably about 200 quid's worth here, so I might actually go for that one. I used to be a mountain biker, but downhill. This is a very good bike. RockShox, which are very good, high quality suspension. You're looking about 100 to 150 quid just for them suspension forks. But I don't know if it's got the charger with it. That's the only trouble. You're probably looking at least 700 to £1,000 for this bike. But also the TV I want as well, because it's proper retro. Wooden finish, don't know what sort of wood that is. The last item is this Brother sewing machine. And I don't know if it's new, probably not, but one is sold for 200 quid. There was quite a few decent items in there. I really like that bike. That bike is something that I would keep probably, just because it would be quite hard to sell it on eBay. Obviously people would have to come and pick it up and all that lot, but I probably would sell it eventually if it's worth a lot of money. I don't know how much it'll go for. I actually spoke to the auctioneer. She's really nice, and she says they usually get around about 150 quid for that. If that's like a 700 to £1,000 a bike, then it's a bargain. The only trouble is it's an electric bike, and if it hasn't got the charger with it and the key to get into that charger, then it's not worth it, because I had a look and I couldn't find a key. I couldn't find obviously the charging cables, and that's what you have with electric bikes, and that's where the cost will mount up, because you'd have to get a new charger or get a key for it from Specialized, which will cost a fortune. So it might not even be worth actually getting, but I could even sell it as parts. The RockShox, the suspension forks, you're looking around about 100 to 150 quid. If it goes for 50 quid, I might go for it, or 60 quid. So, but it's one of them. The sewing machine, definitely going to go for 200 quid. You know, it's a bargain. If I can get that for under 50 quid, it's a bargain. And that TV, I don't think many people will go for that TV. I've seen TVs sold in here a few times, and they go for around about 10 quid. So if I can get that for 10 quid, I'm easily going to get 80 to 150 on that, because it's so old and it's a Philips, plus it's got the box as well. Does it work? We don't know, but if I can get it for cheap enough, I don't mind taking the risk. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had to help my mom do some packing because there was actually more than I expected, and obviously I got to go and pick up my son at 3 o'clock, and I haven't listed anything yet, so I need to drop off these parcels now, get back home, start taking some pictures, and then after I dropped off my son, a couple of hours of me like listing them things. I don't really need to list them because I have scheduled 10 already, and that's what I want to be doing, just in case I'm a bit busy on a day or I've gone out somewhere, that I don't have to worry and go, oh no, I haven't listed anything. So what I'm doing from now on for the rest of my life in Reseller is making sure I schedule at least 5 to 10 for the day after. So at night time when I'm going to sleep, I'm listing a few ones I've took pictures of, you know, scheduling for the morning after. There's the big hitter right at the back, and yeah, a couple of bags and another big box. While I was wrapping all these, I've ran out of bubble wrap, so I need to go to my supplier to go and get some more bubble wrap, because if I get a big mad rush of sales, I ain't got no bubble wrap. So yeah, I better get some, because if I don't, I won't be able to parcel them up and send them. Bubble wrap sorted. Look at the size of that, 750 by 100. Absolutely good quality as well. So what am I going to take pictures of? I think I know what I'm going to look for. Like I said, the electrical stuff is being held off. I'm going to do loads of electrical all on one day, so that will be one video, but I want to get rid of all the easy bits, the toys which I don't have to test and stuff like that. So I'm going to be looking for toys and anything that's very quick and simple to list. So guys, I've decided to sort the table out. You know, the table where you see loads of junk on it. I've decided that I want to see that table. So it will be filled up again in a minute, but I wanted to see what was in there and yeah, go through it all, get all the tech out of the way, and then get all the toys and anything that's quite easy to, you know, list. My beautiful table. Oh, it's back. I think since I bought this, which is probably almost a year ago now, I've only ever used it for a handful of times for packing. Yeah, it's been more for sticking my junk on. But this is what I am going to list. Very simple stuff. I'm probably going to do the phone as well. There's the thing I bought from Ricky. That needs to go on there eventually sometime. But yeah. And then we've also got a few things here. I've actually found this, which was something I had to cancel because I couldn't find it. But now I found it. So yep, that'll sell. If I list that today, it'll sell today. Got another Nerf gun with some mags, so I'm going to probably put 2 mags with this and the bullets, because all this, I might actually just sell it all like that. Excuse the mess because all the tech is now on the bed. We have got the DJ Hero. Yep. We have got the GameCube with a lot of GameCube games. Obviously, there's the Sonic. We've got a couple of Babblers hair straightener thingy curlers. We've also got a Canon Handycam with that. I don't know what's in here. Oh, a Wii with the bits and bobs. Oh look, another Wii with loads of bits and bobs. That's another Wii. And then we've got an Xbox. I think that's an Xbox 360. Don't know what size. We've got the Hoover, well, cleaner, like one that does it by itself. Then we got an Xbox 360 with loads of bits and bobs. We've got another Xbox, and then we've got another Wii with loads of stuff. We've got this Sharp thing. We've got a Sony DVD player, and then a printer, and then we got these 2 things which don't work. So a lot of tech to go through. Thing is, doing that, I've now wasted time listing, and I need something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat all day. I think I've had a sausage roll this morning and a coffee, and that's it. It is now coming up to almost 2:30, so there is actually no point in me even listing or anything. But that is the good thing about scheduling. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure you schedule, because sometimes things come up. You know, you might not be able to list. And the worst thing is when you are wanting to list every day, it feels like a chore. So tomorrow I'll be showing you more about what I do, probably show you a bit more in depth about how to list and how I actually list. And also I'll tell you some sales if I've had any. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions or is anything you want me to do, let me know down in below. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again tomorrow with, obviously, another day as a reseller.